Hello students, welcome in computer class. Now students, today we'll start from fourth generation of computer. Earlier first, second and third generation we have discussed in earlier classes. Now from today we are going to discuss about the fourth generation of computer. Dear students, the period of the fourth generation of computer, that is 1972 to 2010. The fourth generation period, that is 1972 to 2010. Okay, now what are the hardware characteristics and software characteristics and other features of this generation of computers? Okay, fourth generation of computer, the generation period, that is 1972 to 2010. And hardware, what are the hardware characteristics? Microprocessor and semiconductor memory also introduced in this period. Microprocessor, okay, in these generations, fourth generation of computer processor, that is called, we just pronounce that as a processor. Okay, i3 processor, i7 processor, this is the example of this microprocessor. So microprocessor, semiconductor memory were also used in also introduced in this generation of capacity. In this generation, larger capacity hard disk as in built in secondary storage. And then personal computers, supercomputer based on multi-processing technology. Okay, multi-processing technology means more than one CPU under on a one computer. More than one CPU were used under the more than one CPU used under one computer, means more than one CPU. Okay, not one CPU but more than one CPU that is used under one computer system. Okay, so that is called the which that is called the multi-processing. Okay, that is called the multi-processing technology. Then supercomputers based on multiprocessing technology, spread of high speed computer networks. Okay, network internet is also just introduced in this generation of computer. Then spread of high speed computer network, then larger capacity main memory hard disk. Okay, hard disk we also use, means ki developed in this generation of computer. Optical disk as portable read only storage media. Then notebooks, powerful desktop, PC, personal computer, and workstations, that is used in, that is just made in the internet. Workstation we just make when we are just doing the networking. So at that time we just make one computer as a workstation. So that is the workstation were also just developed in this generation of computer. Now what are the software characteristics of this generation of computer? GUI based operating system. GUI means there are the two type of operating system. One is CUI and one is GUI. CUI means character user interface. The example of CUI operating system, that is DOS, this MS-DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System. Here GUI, that is the example is Windows. Okay, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. This is the example of GUI operating system. So in these generation, in fourth generation of computer, GUI based operating system were also used or developed. Multi-processing operating system, earlier I told to you. Okay, object oriented design and programming. Object oriented programming languages were also introduced in this generation of computer. Object oriented, example of object oriented programming language, students, C++, Java, these are the Python is also, that is the example of object oriented programming language. So these all are the object oriented programming language that is introduced in this fourth generation of computer. Network based and supercomputing applications. Okay, then multi-threading distributed operating system. So what is multi-threading operating system? Multi-threading is the ability of an operating system to process or to manage its use by more than one user at a time. Multi-threading means more than one user just use the system at a time. More than one user just use the system at a time, at a single time. That is the multi-threading operating system. Parallel programming also just developed in this generation of computer, Java, that is a parallel programming example. World Wide Web, www. Okay, you are knowing ki World Wide Web, that is introduced in 1990 by Tim Berners-Lee. So that's why it is just developed in this generation of computer. Multimedia internet applications, more complex supercomputing applications, that is also just developed in this generation of computer. Okay, and other features: small, affordable, reliable, and easy to use PC means personal computers, and general purpose machines were also developed in this generation of computer. Easier to produce commercially and easier to upgrade. Rapid software development possible. Portable computers. Portable means ki the example of portable, that is the laptop. Laptop is a portable. We can just port it, or we can handle it. So that's why it is a portable computer. Powerful, cheaper, reliable, and easier to use desktop machines. Powerful supercomputers. Easier to produce commercially, easier to upgrade, and a rapid software development possible in this generation of computer. Dear students, in the fourth generation of computer, that is fall under the category, in the period of, that is 1972 to 2010. So in this generation of computer, that is the main thing, that is the microprocessor, that is the processor is processor was introduced in this generation of computer. Okay, GUI Windows also just developed in this generation of computer. Parallel programming, then the other programming languages, just for example Java, C++, these languages were also introduced in this generation of computer. Then next is fifth generation of computer. So what is fifth generation of computer? What are the period of this fifth generation of computer? That is the present and beyond. Present means ki whatever we are just using in these days, that is the fifth generation of computer. And after that, okay, so fifth generation of computer, that is just under the process also. Okay, so generation period, present and beyond, and hardware characteristics: superconductor, powerful services, then supercomputers, interspace, cluster computing, natural language input. Software characteristics, natural language input. Okay, in fifth generation it is also possible that we give the just input through natural languages, our own language, even English, even Hindi, even any other dialect. Okay, then voice recognitions. Now in these days, our system, our computer, our smartphone just recognize just our own voice. Then capable of learning and self organizations. Now in these days, students, in the fifth generation of computer, voice recognitions, fingerprints, then face recognition, these in the smartphone we are using these things. So this is the with the help of this, we can say ki this is just due to this fifth generation of computer. Okay, so here is the activity. So you do this activity by yourself. Even I have a old one book, so here it is just solved for you. So you just do it by yourself. Which generation of computer used vacuum tubes? Here we have discussed in first generations. Okay, all these just fill-ups just done by even by me or even by any other students. Here it is signed, so that's why I'm not just erase it. So it is an old one book. All these things are okay. So all these fill-ups, that is just filled by any students, that is correct. So that's why I'm not just erase these. So you write down, you do this activity by yourself. So this is the chapter first is now completed. So here is one conversation given. Now what is Tobo said? Tobo, what is the future of technology? Teacher, tech trends. Tobo, what is that, ma'am? Okay, teacher. Now Tobo said, okay, what is that, ma'am? What is tech trend? So tech trend means innovating in the digital era. Innovating in the digital era. What is tech trend? Means innovating in the digital era. Okay, so now here is just shown to you. Teacher, there are the new technology that are currently developing or will be developed. Currently developing or will be developed. That is over the next 5 to 10 years. These are the technologies: robotics, obviously robotics, wearable devices, then tech tats which attach to the skin like a temporary tattoo, then mind reading machines. Okay, in these, now in the coming days, mind reading machines is also available. Then virtual reality, virtual world, artificial intelligence, okay, big data, cloud computing, Wi-Fi, wireless charging standard, technological advance in rural areas. Okay, these all these just advancement that is just done, and that will be just we will just watch, we will use in these days, or maybe some technology we are not using. So we hope that in next years, next coming year, we will use these technologies. Okay, so dear students, for today that's all, and you do this activity or the that is just page number 10. So that's all for today, and by this your first chapter is now completed. So for today that's all. Thank you, have a nice day.